every time there's a drive-by in Kansas City because the Chiefs lose, now you know why.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Welcome, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, all the above, to a new episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And today we are bringing you two movies that are out there in the movie world for you to watch. First, we are going to be reviewing the one and only new Nicolas Cage movie that, since Nicolas Cage is he's on the back end of not being around anymore, if I'm correct?
He's back, not being around anymore. He's back on the back end of now paid off all his taxes so he can do whatever movie he wants to now.
Oh, I remember hearing that he said he was only going to do like 4 or 5 more movies and he was out.
I don't remember that, but it's possible.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I thought I heard that somewhere, but maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, here's one of them that he did, and it's called Arcadian, from Shudder. The Shudder platform is where you can go find it. First starring the one and only Nicolas Cage.
This is the worst suicide attempt I've ever seen. You feel that pulse? Here? That's where you cut. And it's not across, it's down, like so. Here, take it.
I can't.
What?
I can't.
Oh, I see. With all the poor people of this city who wanted only to live and were viciously murdered, you have the nerve to sit here wanting to die and not go through with it? You make me sick! Take it! Take it!
Yeah, dude.
Yeah! I love that part.
Where's it from? It's from Night Shift? What's it from?
Yeah.
Night Shift. Okay, gotcha. All right.
Yeah. And then also in this movie is the wonderful Jaden Martell.
That woman today at the grocery store, you didn't do anything to help her.
I told you, it just wasn't our business.
I think when someone hurts someone else, I think it is our business.
Well, I know it seems that way, but there was nothing I could do.
Yeah, Mom, if everybody did that, then there would be no one to look out for the people who just can't look out for themselves.
So what should I have done? I didn't want things to get violent.
Violence isn't the worst thing in the world.
What is then?
Apathy.
From the Book of Henry. Not the Book of Eli, the Book of Henry. Not the Book of Eli, though.
And also Maxwell Jenkins is in this movie.
He's my friend. He helps us. He saved my life. And I thought that maybe we could be friends too.
Lost in Space, right?
Lost in Space, the TV series.
I just want to let you know,
because there's only been like 3 renditions of Lost in Space now, I think 4.
Real quick, I saw you sneeze off mic. Do you do a series of sneezes like 2 or 3 at a time, or just one?
Yes.
Okay.
I do 2. I usually do 2. Like it's usually 2, not 3 or 4. It's just usually it's 2. Like, and it doesn't matter. Like, and sometimes it will be like a long distance of time in between the first one and the second one.
Like a couple seconds.
That second one is coming. If you see me sneezing once, the second one is following behind.
So
all right, and
dive behind the chair. Okay, gotcha. I was gonna say dive behind the chair.
Just hide.
Yeah.
All right. And also in this movie is Sadie Soverall.
Hey, Mr. Starling. I'm Beatrix. And I'm probably going to sound like an asshole right now, but I'm literally your biggest fan. Probably shouldn't have said asshole in front of the headmistress. Bollocks, shit.
On a winning streak, I see.
Sorry for all of it. It's just I've waited my whole life for this. To be here. I'm obsessed with this place. Its history. Your history.
Noted. Perhaps you'd like to study that history in the library? I have work to do.
Is that from Little Bone Lodge or Fake Jinx? I don't know what's from. I don't know where she's from, honestly. So she's English, so it's like all this different shit that I just don't immediately recognize. You know what I mean? You looking?
Say that again.
Where's that from?
Oh, that is from it's the Winx Saga. It's a show.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Cool. And that's all the people that we're talking about when it comes to Arcadian. Well,
no, we'll talk about the entire cast, not just those four.
Okay.
But still, he said that's all the people we're going to talk about. We're only going to talk about those four people in
no one
that
else
movie,
in the
and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't wait to talk about that. That is Shudder's Arcadia that we're doing. The second movie that we are doing this week is the one and the new movie at the box office the last week, starring the one, it's called The Blink Twice, starring the one and only Channing Tatum.
No, not if you're in the house. I've Googled this. Do you want to know how it works? Yeah? You come inside and I defend myself. Now, I'm not going to pump 6 bullets into you. No, that would make me look crazy and kind of, out of control. No, I'm going to pump 3 into you. Like a calm gun owner would.
Zip, I came here with the intent and only the intent of getting my camera back.
Oh, yeah, your camera? Come on inside. If you just want your camera, it's right here.
Hey, listen to me. I can really appreciate the fact that things got completely nuts the other night. And I can also appreciate that a lot of your property, I appreciate the fact that a lot of your property got damaged as well.
You killed my fish. You killed my fish, man. Why would you do that?
Not his fish.
So, real quick, I see what you did there. You picked the pic where he talks about his camera, and Channing Tatum has a camera in the. That's smart, dude. There you go, man.
Way to go!
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's like Neil puts thought into this stuff.
All right,
it's weird. Never thought. You never thought it, huh? You're like, what? Naomi Aki's in this movie as well.
No damn time. No, I'm not cleaning this shit up. Robin. No, I'm fine. Smash everything. It's all crap anyway. Oh, I hate you so much right now. Yeah? Speak up, Rob. I can't hear you. And you know what? Ain't nothing vacuum cleaner. You crazy? No, think about it. How we gonna clean this place up? You crazy, Robin. You crazy. Yeah? So that's it. Just like that. I want a family. A husband. Kids. Faith and family. I love you. We love each other. What, right? Huh? And the Bible says, oh my God. No. The Bible says, no, we can go to hell with this kind of. I don't want to go to hell. Yeah, well, I'm not in such a hurry myself. Yeah, well, look it up.
Yeah, so that's the name of you playing the late Whitney Houston. Yeah, I want to answer somebody. That movie.
I know. Remember how you didn't want to cover that movie?
I think we had something else to cover that week.
No, I just didn't want to. You're like, screw Whitney Houston. I was like, why screw Whitney Houston?
I never said that.
Like, you know why?
I don't think I said that.
And I was like, dude, why would you do that to like Whitney Houston, one of the greatest singers of all time? And you're like, no. Don't talk about my mama. And I was like, I don't know. I didn't say that.
Who else in this movie?
All right, and also in this movie is Alia Shawkat.
Back at the American model home, none of the invitees had shown up for Maybe's party.
Surprise!
Yeah, that's what I figured.
So, did you send one of these to everyone in my address book? Yeah, I'm really sorry they didn't come. I don't know what happened. I did. They found out I was 16.
And a lot of us just didn't want to drive down to Orange County.
What are you talking about? It just cost me my job, George Michael. I was a studio executive. I made movies. Well, is that why you've been so stressed out all the time? Have I been? You know what? I'm a kid. I'm gonna start acting like one. What, you're gonna drink? Do you want to join me? Well, I guess if you can run a studio.
But they didn't know it was the fake wine from Job's magic show.
Yeah, from Arrested Development.
From Arrested Development.
Yep.
All your fault, buddy.
No,
it's
no.
all your fault. I can't believe she lost her job.
Yeah, I know.
Can't believe she lost her job. All right, and also in this movie, the one, the only, one of the greatest actors in the history of mankind, from one of my favorite movies of all time. The whole reason I have a microphone in front of my face.
I think it's half the reason I do too. I do.
Yeah, the one and only Christian Slater.
I don't know. Drugs are out, sex is out, politics are out. Everything is on hold. I mean, we definitely need something new. I just keep waiting for some new voice to come out of somewhere and just say, hey, wait a second, what is wrong with this picture? Just take a look around. Well, maybe this is the answer to everything. Wouldn't that be nice, huh? Dear Heart Harry, do you think I should kill myself? Great. Signed, I'm serious.
Pump up the volume. Hell yeah.
Pump up the volume. I think it was that Howard Stern.
We'll talk radio. We'll talk radio.
What?
Do you remember the movie Talk Radio?
Oh, yeah, I guess I do remember. News Radio is the one I remember, the TV show with like
yeah. With
and plus Frasier. Frasier's a big influence on everybody.
Okay, fair enough.
But Chris, tell everybody where they can find us.
Just online at moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're at Facebook at facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck podcast. We're on Instagram at TS Podcast. We're on X and TS Podcast. We have Patreon, patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. We're W2mnet.com. It's number 2, moviesnet.com. You'll find us there. We'll watch a bunch of other really cool podcasts. If you guys want merch, go to TeePublic. At Blackwood Dash Productions. You'll find our shirts there along with a bunch of Neil made. Or go to Bonfire Comics if you don't suck on something to do. You'll find our shit there too. Also, we're on YouTube at Movies Don't Suck Podcast. Anywhere you find podcasts on Movies Don't Suck something to do. Link, subscribe, all that shit that you do. So and tell your friends, all that stuff. Neil, who are we talking about today? Who's our buddy? You're muted. You're muted. You're not?
No, you're muted.
No,
I told you were muted. I was muted. Sorry. I didn't want to cough in your ear, man. Anyway, so today I've been in a music thing all week long because I went to the wonderful place called Rocklahoma this past weekend. Where I got to see like bands like Mastodon and Hailstorm and Evanescence and stuff. So we'll talk about a music place. And I think you know this music place. It is the one and only Miles Record Company. Miles Record. That's why I said Miles.
No,
I don't know why I said Miles. I know it's Mills. I don't know why I just said Miles. That is so weird. I know it's Mills because I used to go to it all the time too when I lived in Kansas City.
It's
located on 4045 Broadway Boulevard in Kansas City, Missouri, right next to the Westport. It's in the Westport section. Right there. It's a good picture of it. They are one of the best record stores. In fact, let's see here what they have to say in their own words. If I had it up. I hate when I had stuff up and it's not there in there. Yeah. Anyway, Mills Record Company is a record store specializing in new and used vinyl in Kansas City, Missouri, in the Westport neighborhood. They buy and sell. They buy, sell, and trade vinyl record CDs and cassettes. Basically, if it's in print, if they don't have it, they can get it. Mills Records Company hosts in stores on a weekly basis. I can't speak English today. Boop, 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 boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Mills Record Company hosts in stores on a weekly basis. They love local music and support the Kansas City music scene, as well as surrounding Missouri and Kansas local musicians. Their record store prides itself on accepting any questions or music preference with zero judgment. Come Come try them today. Now, we've been there, and it's one of the biggest It's one of the biggest selections there. There's Judy.
Yep.
Yeah, who runs the place. And then we got, of course, they got their lovely mascot. Oh, there he is. Conway. And bands play there. I've been there when bands were playing on Record Store Day. Chris, have you been there when they were playing on Record Store Day? I think you have too.
We went today. We went to the water, casket water, everything. Yeah. Went there on Record Store Day.
Nice. Conway is actually one of their DJs too. There's a picture of him DJing. That is not made up artwork. That is him playing. But Mills Record Company is one. It is a great place to go to. If you can't make it to their place and you want to just ask them a question, you can literally go to their website or go to Facebook at Mills. It's Mills Record Company. It's facebook.com/Mills Record Company. Their website is millsrecordcompany.com. Go to them, ask them. They are the professionals in everything music of all time. If they don't have it, they will find it for you. Definitely, if you need something, go get it. Get it from Mills Record Company. And yeah, they're good people. Never had a problem there. Every time I went there, everything was great. I got everything I've ever needed. So please go help our friends out at Mills Record Company.
Yeah, they're great. That's my favorite place. My favorite company in Kansas City, probably in the probably I've ever been to ever.
In the world, Chris. It's in the world. There's no other record store companies anywhere. That is the only one ever.
Right. But you know what, dude? I think we can actually slip into movies.
Yes, let's start it. The first movie, Arcadian,
directed. Fuck, I had this information up and then I lost it. Directed by.
See, it happened to you too today. It's not just me.
Directed by Benjamin Brewer. You guys know about Benjamin Brewer for directing other things such as. Actually, this is going to say the only thing he's done. Yeah, good for him. Written by Mike Nyland. This stars Nic Cage as Paul.
This is the worst suicide attempt I've ever seen.
Jaden Martell as Joseph.
That woman today at the grocery store, you didn't do anything to help her.
Also, Sadie Silverall as Charlotte.
Hey, Mr. Starling.
And Maxwell Jenkins as Thomas.
He's my friend.
This also stars Samantha Cohen as Mrs. Rose, Joe Dixon as Mr. Rose, Joel Gilman as Hobson, and Darren McMahon as a militant farmer. Let's go ahead and read the storyline for Arcadian.
In a near future, life on Earth has been decimated. Paul and his teenage twin sons, Thomas and Joseph, have been living in a half-life tranquility by day and torment by night. When the sun sets, the ferocious creatures of the night awaken and consume all living souls in their path. One day, when Thomas doesn't return home before sundown, Paul chooses to leave the safety of their fortified farm to find him before the creatures arrive. Just as he finds his boy, a nightmarish battle ensues, and Paul is gravely wounded. Now the twins must devise a desperate plan for surviving the coming night and use everything their father has taught them to keep him alive.
Can I tell you how good you did that, dude? That was impressive.
I was very impressed by my own natural ability to do that without ever reading that 2.5 paragraph description of a movie that gave away more than I would have gave away. But hey, I guess we're really into spoilers these days. I mean, people, half the time people watch trailers now and they're just like, okay, why do I need to see the movie? I just saw it in 2 minutes.
Yeah, So yeah, that's the movie, guys. We'll see you guys later. What did you think about Arcadian, man?
Mickey, boom, boom, check it, woo, woo. It was a movie with Nic Cage in it.
Okay.
Okay, so I went into this very blind. You just told me what the movie was, and I didn't see anything. I didn't see no trailer. I didn't see no anything. I went in as very blind. And so me and my wife were sitting here watching it, and it's like, okay, so it's like a post-apocalyptic movie. Got it. Then when going through it, I was like, okay, is this one of them where we don't see the creature until like the end? And then like just now, like you can hear the creature in the background if you guys just listen hard enough. Did you hear him?
I did.
Yeah, anyway. It's okay, buddy. You live in a house. We all live in houses. We don't live in professional studios, guys. Anyway, the creatures, I thought we weren't going to see. We're going to see just like one of them at the end or something. But then all of a sudden, it turned into like it went from being signs to being quiet place really quick. Like.
Yeah. You gotta see the creatures though. I mean, I want to say that you get to see them pretty early on.
I mean, the creatures, and they're pretty ugly looking. Do you know? Did you see the storyboard that these guys are based off of?
No.
Here you go.
Oh, okay.
This is what they're based off. They're based off of Goofy.
Oh, interesting.
Their characters boost off of Goofy. So for people that can't see it because you're just listening to the podcast, literally they're called a water bear, like it with the praying mantis is what it says on their storyboards. So it is like, so here's your end production on that.
Yeah,
That's what it looks like when it all comes to an like this one's the more Goofy looking character there if you look at that one.
Yeah.
But yeah. It was just that's what those characters are based off of, and they were really weird because you don't know what they look like, and they do it really fast, like when they first appear the creatures. So you're just kind of like, what did I just see?
Yeah.
You know, and I kind of like that. I kind of like the fact that you didn't really know what you saw until the ending came.
It's also more of like a family drama at points too. You know, like it's yeah. And both the acting in it, all the acting was fantastic, honestly. Like the brothers, and I mean Nick, and of course Sadie Silverall, everyone together. It's a good little movie. It's a little movie though.
Yeah, I mean the special effects were a little basement, but you know that was going to be understandable because it didn't have a high budget. It was just some people making a movie. It's like. They did everything in like three settings, three settings. It was either the farmhouse, the cave, or the other property. I can't remember the other property.
Rose's
Farm.
Rose's Farm.
Yeah. Whatever that farm was called. And so I like that. I like the spookiness of it. I love at the beginning the whole horror of we don't know what the creatures look like. They're coming after you. You know, everybody's gonna die.
Also, that scene at the beginning where you sort of feel like where they kind of explain why the world is the way it is. You know, that part's really interesting to me. I would have liked to spend more time there, sort of understanding what happened there. But yeah, like it's post-apocalyptic. People don't really have electricity or anything like that you expect. But it's sort of like it's like what happens.
And
what happens after the end of the world, you know, sort of.
Yeah, and the thing is, I like the fact that they don't really give you too much information. They're like you don't know if these creatures were something that came from the middle of the earth, or if they're alien creatures. Like each person had their own theory of where these things came from.
And that's not the point, you know. That's not the point.
Yeah, that was the point. The point was everybody's dying and there's creatures that's killing them.
Yeah. Right.
And they don't know how to kill the creatures. But it's one thing but the one thing about this movie to me is I don't think these creatures would have survived. Because I think as soon as somebody would have figured it out, as soon as somebody was like, hey, this is how you kill these bastards, I think we have enough guns and blow-up power that I think they'd nuke the center of where these things were.
Oh, like the nest or whatever.
Kill them all in one, yeah. They would kill them in one fair swoop. But that's just my belief, you know. But, yeah, this is a fun little movie. I'm guessing this is not going to win any awards for special effects. It's not going to be on any award movie show, but this is definitely one of those that especially since it's the spooky season's coming up.
Yeah.
This is one of those you can throw on. Has some good jump scares in it. Has the monsters are really creepy looking. And Nicolas Cage is creepy looking in anything he ever does. So,
this was nominated at South by Southwest for a Spotlight Award. Narrative Spotlight Award. So yeah.
Yeah. And to be honest, for a first time director, because the guy is just a director. He's Nicolas Cage's agent, manager, and a producing partner. He's never directed before, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, I'm actually looking this up right now. No, he's actually done 10 things. I'm sorry, they're all shorts though. Yeah,
they're all short, so
yeah,
he hasn't done a full-length film. And I mean, even though this full-length film is only an hour and 31 minutes or something like that, 32 minutes. I mean, that's really cool. It's a good movie, so it's worth every minute of it.
Yeah, and so part of the reason I also chose this because this was supposed to be shown. This is supposed to be shown at Panic Fest, but they pulled the last moment. Like so.
Why?
I don't know. There was no real explanation why, but.
Why did they pull it? What did you do, bro?
I don't know. I didn't do anything, but it was on the when they first announced Panic Fest last year. It was like this is being shown. I'm like, okay, that's the movie that everyone's been coming for. It wasn't, but Arcadian finally did get to see it, and it's on Shudder. So guys, if you guys like a good little tight little horror thriller type movie with the little family tension, Arcadian, you can't go wrong with Arcadian. It's also like Neil said, it's only an hour and a half. It's 90 minutes. So, a lot of movies, they go on for fucking ever.
This is a great popcorn movie.
Yeah.
This is a great popcorn movie. Turn it on. Have some, if you're like looking for a short instead of like a 3-hour horror movie, this is a good like hour and a half. Your buddies are over and they're like, hey, let's throw a little spooky. And you don't need to have everybody over for 5.5 hours to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Like this is literally nice. It's easy. You get your jump scares. You get some questions like, because of how much you don't see. Like even me and my wife were sitting there playing the game. What is it? What's the creature?
Yeah.
Is it a werewolf? Is it vampires? Is it like, what's the creature? What is it?
Yeah, what is it?
So we were playing that game. Yeah, we were playing that game for like the first half of the movie because they don't really show you the creatures or give you any information like that. They give you information, but it's a good game to have fun, a good movie to have fun to. So, Chris, what's your rating on this out of 1 to 5?
3.7, 3.8. It's just fine. It's good. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go 3.8. I'll give it a 3.8 because I think the two kid actors. Playing off each other did really well. I mean, both of them have been already in very popular movies.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they played really well. And it's very understandable that they used Nicolas Cage's name to get you to come see the movie.
Yeah.
And it worked very much. And he played a very good part in this. He didn't Nicolas Cage it up. He didn't
he was actually
over-exaggerate.
He was actually pretty level-headed this whole movie.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if he's on a different kind of Xanax or what's going on in his life, but it was very much like, hey, everything's cool, everything's great.
All right, I'm on RottenTomatoes.com now. What is the audience score for Arcadian?
Man, 61%.
56%.
Damn, I was off only by 5 though.
Yeah. Audience. What is it? What is the critic score for Arcadian? I don't know. RottenTomatoes.com.
71%. They went higher.
Certified Fish is 77%. Yeah.
Damn, I was close again.
Critics' consensus is led by a trio of strong performances. Arcadian blends family drama and post-apocalyptic horror to visceral, emotionally stirring effect. I'm going to read a really good review, bad review. Here's from Hannah Flint of Time Out. She says, for a low-budget film, the effects work is minimal but effective. Arcadian keeps the alien's origins intentionally ambiguous and is all the more spine-tingling for it. And this is a not-so-good review, Kevin Marr. Other Times UK says, Stop shaking the camera. So it does not imply excitement or attention. Beautiful score, though. Top marks for composers Kristen Gundren and Josh Martin. Why is he such? I'm gonna end on a good note and get this one right here. This is from Maria Attila Film Story. She says, "Arcadian is a perfectly fine post-apocalyptic thriller." So, all right, here we go. That's Arcadian. You guys, you go on Shudder. If you don't have Shudder, I think you can easily add it using your Amazon thing. I just have the app for Shudder because I like it. But.
Yeah, and to be honest, I think you can get like a free week of it or something like that if you sign up.
I think so.
Anywhere at, and it's a good little app. I mean, if you like horror movies and you like spooky thrillers and stuff like that, they have everything Ghost Adventures on it. I know that.
Oh, yeah.
So I know there's a few things on there that's really cool, and anything Elvira ever did.
Yeah, me and Neil, we like Shudder a lot. You know.
Yeah, I watch it. Yeah, I watch it all the time. I've been watching the Puppet Masters recently.
They have all the Nightmare on Elm Streets on there now too.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick question: what do you think of New Nightmare? What do you think of that one?
Huh?
New Nightmare. Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Wes Craven's New Nightmare?
Yeah.
I thought it was a very awesome way to tell the story in a different perspective.
Okay.
Like it's like the Joker to me. Like, you know, it's a great telling of the story, but that's not the way I pictured that character. But I like the way that they tried to bring it to the real world.
And I think also that you sort of, since it's Wes Craven, you're like, he gets a pass. He made it. You know, like.
Yeah. Oh man, it's a different version of the thing that he created.
Yeah.
It's like any one of the Crow comic books, man. It's like, oh, am I supposed to be upset that he made a different Crow? I mean, it's what he created. It's his. Anyway.
You good for news? You ready for news?
Yeah, let's do it. This is the Movies Don't Suck and Something News. I'm going to read a bunch of stuff to Chris because he just likes hearing my voice nightly, just like a smooth dream machine.
All right, I'm here. Let's do this.
All right. First things first, Mr. Michael Keaton is searching to change his name. Yes, that's right. Actor Michael Keaton is trying to change his name so his name can be his real name instead of Michael Keaton, his acting name.
Oh, it's Beetlejuice, isn't it?
No. Michael Keaton's real name is Michael Douglas.
Why did you change it? I mean,
because there's already a Michael Douglas in the Screen Actors Guild.
Oh, okay. So he wants to change. He wants to do.
He's like, I've been looking to change my name back to Michael Douglas because there's another famous Michael Douglas, from Basic Instinct and Wall Street fame, Michael Douglas, and he's going to change it to Michael Keaton Douglas, so then he can have his name, there as his normal name.
But isn't he like 70?
Hey,
all right.
70 is not too old to live a dream, bro.
That's true. You're right. You're not wrong.
Talking about 70-year-olds that are living a dream. Right now, Denzel Washington is the #1 contender for People's Covenant Sexiest Man of the Year.
Really? Okay.
Sexiest Married Man.
Oh,
of the
okay.
year.
All right.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, if you can be 85 and be in Congress, I guess you can be 85 and win the Sexiest Man award, right?
He's 69 years old. That Denzel.
Oh, then that's the perfect time for him to win an award for being sexy. Yes, be 69 and win an award for being sexy. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So this whole time, Marvel finally has now told us what the name of the Spider-Man trilogy set is. It is the Home Trilogy.
So what's the next one we called then? Will it be the Vacation?
I have no idea, but right now this one is, I don't know.
Okay, all right.
Do you know?
No, I don't. Okay.
They didn't tell us that. They're just telling us that the trilogy for this Spider-Man
is
series
now called the Home Trilogy.
Is now going to be called The Home trilogy. That's all we get.
Well, I guess
Nothing
Home is in all
else.
3 movies, right?
Oh, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that means all 3. I mean, because there's Homecoming, No Way Home, and Far From Home.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's the Home trilogy.
Okay.
People are not in love with the new Minecraft trailer. Looks like shortly after the first teaser trailer for Minecraft movie was released, fans started sharing the reaction. The reactions range from mocking the movie's awkward animation style, mocking Momoa and Jack Black's characters, and comparing it to recent Borderlands movie.
Oh no!
There's so many nasty tweets. I will not say. Like one guy's like, this isn't Steve, who everybody thought they were getting. This is just Jack Black with a different name. There's so many bad ones. It's ridiculous, but nobody is liking this. They're like, it's Minecraft the sheep. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is Sonic the Hedgehog all over again. Yeah. So we don't know what's going to happen there. Hopefully they get their act together because nobody is happy about it.
I can say, man,
I can't wait because we're.
Did you ever play Minecraft? Were you a guy that played Minecraft?
I tried several times. Yeah. I tried several times to play Minecraft.
I didn't
get into it. But if I want to design and build things, I'll just go. There's a bunch of different games I can go play besides that.
Yeah. I never played Minecraft, but I tried to, and I was like, this isn't for me. You know.
Yeah. Are we off timing again?
I think so.
Yep. Yeah, we are, because it took you that long to answer. I'll be right back. Boom. 5, 4.
And you'll be back, guys. You just have a little bit of off timing. So if it's a little bit off kilter today, that's why. But he'll be back, and we'll be back soon. He's got news for me.
Wherever he may go.
1, 2,
3,
4.
All right, cool. All right. I know what you did last summer. The reboot has already lost a member of its staff. Camila Mendez is now going to be coming out of that. It just says time schedules to other movies that she wants to work in is the reasoning. So they're losing someone already. Who knows what that means? Something's bad behind the scenes. We don't know. I'm just reading what I know.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
All right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, who knows? You know, I mean, a lot of movies are having problems this coming years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are now, like, a lot of movies have been having a lot of issues all the way up to shooting day.
Mm-hmm.
So, who knows? Tom Hardy and Aaron Taylor Johnson has joined together with a James Bond director to adapt a popular crime thriller. A movie adaptation of Blood on Snow has major stars attached to it. The project was based on the 2015 crime novel of the same name by Norwegian author Joe Nesbo, which was the first installment of the Olivia Johnson series. It's set in the 1970s, follows a turf war between two major gangs. So, I mean, director for No Time to Die is going to be the Carrie Jo Fontana.
Okay, I want to mention this says Tom Hardy and Taylor Johnson. They could name this movie something else. They could call it Two Sexy Motherfuckers.
Because they're in a lot of films right now. I feel like they're going to just be everywhere.
Yeah. I'm excited for it.
Man, Chris, what did you say to everybody? Like, it seems like when I came back, we lost half of our audience.
I don't know.
Did you piss everybody off? I was going?
I
what did you do? Did you pee on their graves?
I showed my wiener, and they ran.
You showed? Gosh dang it, Chris! Stop showing your wiener online. It's weird. All right. All right. So. In the live-action He-Man series, the movie coming out in 2026, they have cast Evil Lynn Evil Lynn is Skeletor's right-hand woman or man, or you know, his top henchman, top hench person. They have casted her, and she is going to be played by none other. This is what now you know this movie's starting to get good. It's starting to fill it up when Allison Brie is now attached to it. Now we got it. Now we got it going. Now we're like, woo woo. If Glenn Powell gets on this thing, man, you know that's the end of it. Like everybody's gonna see
done.
it.
Yeah.
It's done. It's done. Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista are going to be a new action movie. The Wrecking Crew, which we've already talked about, they have just added Marina Baccarin from the Deadpool series. She is now going to be joining the movie as well. So they're getting a lot of names in this movie. So that seems like another movie that's going to be like, you can't miss it. If you miss it, you're going to die.
Stacked, yeah.
Chris dies a lot when he misses movies, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Every time he goes, why am I dying? And I'm like, I don't know, Chris. Why are you dying?
I ask all the time. He just says, because it's your time. So
it's just your time. Yeah. Tom Hardy's thriller or crime movie or crime thriller, The Bike Riders, has been the most viewed movie since it came out.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Wow. I didn't really expect that, but okay.
Yeah, it bombed at the box office, but it is the number one. The streaming charts this week is The Bike Riders, for Ferrosa, Mad Max. The Union is the number 3 most watched movie in the last 2 weeks. Quiet Place Day 1 is number 4. Jackpot Horizon American Saga is number 5. Like The Instigators, The Killer, Alien, and Incoming are the most watched movies in the last
week. We talked about all those movies. I think all.
No, we haven't. You didn't want to do Union. You didn't want to do Quiet Place. You didn't want to do The Killer. These are all movies I've told you to watch, and you're like, no, I hate half of them.
I didn't say that. Yeah, you're still mad.
You did too. I remember.
I know you're still mad.
You're
still mad at Quiet Place. It was just a Quiet Place for Back to Black.
That's okay. There's going to be one episode next month that we're just going to do every movie I want to do. We're going to do like 5 movies to catch up with every movie. Because there's 2 of those movies that are going to be nominated. They're going to be nominated for stuff, and we haven't seen them. I think we're off timing, and everybody left really quick, so I'm going to do it one more time.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. You know, when you live at home and that's what shit happens, it's just far behind the rest of the country when it comes to policy and.
Your mom's a policy.
Right.
1,
2,
1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6.
And we're still kind of second off, but whatever. We'll just go with it. Ben Stiller explains he is returned to acting. He's going to be acting in a movie for the first time in 7 years. Did you realize Ben Stiller hasn't been acting for 7 years, bro?
That's crazy. That's a long time.
He goes, I never thought I'd take much this time away from acting. It wasn't intentional. It was just how things evolve. This movie happened in a zone where it was literally the only time I could have made it. A few months later, and I couldn't have done it. So he's going to be doing that, and plus he's also going to be returning to the Adam Sandler series because he's coming back as a crazy nurse or whatever.
The orderly, yeah, and I have from Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. I
think you told me for a little glass, shut the hell up. Now you go to sleep. I'll put you to sleep. You're my one, not grandma. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
All right. The movie Afraid just opened this past weekend with the worst opening of Blumhouse's entire industry career.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, whoa. Yeah. Sorry, Blumhouse.
They have not even come close. They opened up with their 3-day domestic was $3.7 million.
The Crow did better, didn't it?
Yes, it did. By 1.3 million.
Okay.
Did better. It's the worst debut for a movie that opened in more than 2,000 theaters since Jim and the Holograms in 2015.
How bad? Barely even that movie. I don't even fucking remember.
How bad of a movie is it? Is it a bad movie?
I don't know. I don't remember it.
Did you see it?
I think it's.
Did you see it?
No. Did you see Jim and the Holograms?
No.
Okay. I didn't see Afraid either. I saw a different movie. So.
All right, let's move on to some happy stuff.
All right, let's do it.
Anna Taylor-Joy says that she is up for playing Elsa in any Disney live action of the Frozen, if they go to do that soon, which, you know, they're doing live actions of every single Disney movie that ever existed. So
They're doing a live action one already. Why? We don't need that. Yeah.
I don't know. He's old. He's really old. But he's returning, guys. That's right. The one and only Ian McKellen has confirmed he is returning as the great Gandalf the Grey to the Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Gollum series.
What? Okay. He's so old, though.
The Hunt for Gollum movie series that's going to be coming up is going to be The Hunt for Gollum. It's a story... It'll be the search for Gollum. I believe it's the search for Gollum during when he has the ring.
Okay.
Before
okay.
Before everything that happens in the Lord of the Rings,
yeah.
Fellowship and
that original,
Return of the King. My brain just went blank all of a sudden. Two Towers, Return of the King, all that stuff, blah blah blah. The actor that plays Art the Clown, David Howard Thornton, would love to play Art the Clown in Anything Everywhere all the time and doesn't want the character ever to die. So unlike other people who kind of was like, well, I want to go follow my real acting career, blah, blah, blah. This guy's like, no, I want to play this character I will play him 105 times all the time if you just let me. If you let me, well, I will let him play.
Well, we're all excited for Terrifier 3. I think that comes out like next month or something, right?
Everybody wants to see Terrifier 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All of them. They want to watch them all, right?
Uh-huh. I can watch them once a couple. I mean, it's a pretty fucking brutal films. It's out for Terrifier.
It's going to be insane. Yeah. All right. So then let's see. The last couple of stories. Abraham Lincoln's alleged bisexuality is going to be explored in a new documentary. Lover of Men, The Untold History of Abraham Lincoln explores the relationship of former President Lincoln with the men in his life because he dated men.
The way he said that was just a little awkward, but okay. Good for that, I guess.
It's not awkward. I'm just trying to make it very clear to everybody that this has been a thing going on for decades and hundreds of years.
Reconcile that, Republicans.
In public. Yeah, that's a Republican guy right there. Liam Neeson is eyed to lead the new heist movie with a young cast. Liam Neeson is being eyed to join the cast of the heist movie 4 Kids Walk into a Bank. It is based off the graphic novel by Matthew Rosenberg and Tyler Boss. So I believe the reason I was reading this, here it is. The young ensemble cast so far is Noah Jupe, Whitney Peake, Jack Dylan Grazer, and Deacon Philippe are the 4 people that will star in the movie so far. So that's cool and awesome.
And, you're all down for any films being adapted from graphic novels. You're all about that.
Yeah, definitely. And next on the biopic board, Steve Harvey is getting his own biopic about his life.
Who gives a shit?
It's being made. It's called Titled 72. What do you mean gives shit? He's iconic, dude. He's a stand-up comedian. He's part of the Kings of Comedy. He literally has saved like so many people with his outgoing charities. What the heck, dude?
He also hates gay people and atheists. So that's cool.
No.
Yes, absolutely.
He never said
yes,
that.
he did.
He's never said that.
Yes. But
yes, he is definitely getting a biopic made of him.
Okay, cool.
And last but not least, everybody, if you're really sad about the new Crow movie not being exactly what you thought it'd live up to,
Neil, you're one of those people.
The streaming service Pluto is going to be playing The Crow for free for everybody in the month of September to make up for how bad the Crow movie was.
So they be playing the original Crow.
So if you want to watch the original Crow, just go to the Pluto app on whatever service you have or whatever. Pluto TV is free, and you can watch the original Crow all season long.
Make your feel feel better, by asking the amazing soundtrack. But is that good with news? You get out here from news?
That's it, buddy. We're done. That was the movies don't suck in some of the news. I read a bunch of stuff to Chris because he's blind in one eye because a peacock tried to bite it out.
I mean, that could be it. Sorry, I cut the music early. But let's talk about.
Are you okay, man? Are you dying?
Hey, hold on. Blinking Twice. Can you see that? We're talking about that next. Blink Twice, directed by. This is Zoe Kravitz's directorial debut. You guys know Zoe Kravitz. She's fucking Catwoman. She's also the, Angel. She's she's also the, she was the daughter of two of the most beautiful people in the world. Zoe Kravitz and what's the God damn it! I can't speak, dude. That shit went crazy on me.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been having a weird shit. But yeah.
Here you go.
Okay, yeah.
There you go.
Elisa Bonet and Zoe Kravitz made this beautiful person. And this is for a directorial debut. She's not in it. She's directed it. It's Blink Twice. This stars Naomi Acikie as the main character, Frida.
No damn time. No, I'm not cleaning this shit up.
Also, Channing Tatum, so fucking sexy in this movie, plays Slater.
Not if you're in the house.
Also, Alia Shawkat plays Jess.
Back at the American model home. Model home, none of the invitees had shown up for Maybe's party.
Surprise! Yeah, that's what I figured.
Christian Slater in this. Long missed. He plays Vic.
I don't know.
Also, this says Simon Rex plays Cody. Adria Arona plays Sarah. Haley Joel Osment's in this. Is Tom. Haley Joel Osment. I see dead people. Lisa Gabriel plays Camila. Levin Hawk plays Lucas. True Mullen plays Heather. And Gina Davis is in this as Stacy. And I want to mention this is not that important. Saul Williams, the great Saul Williams, a poet. He plays the MC in this.
Yeah.
I love Saul Williams. Let's read the storyline for Blink Twice.
When tech billionaire Slater King meets cocktail waitress Frida at his fundraising gala, sparks fly. He invites her to join him and his friends on a dream vacation on his private island. It's paradise. Wild nights blend into sun-soaked days, and everyone's having a great time. Nobody wants this trip to end, but as strange things start to happen, Frida begins to question her reality. Something is wrong with this place. She'll have to uncover the truth if she wants to make it out of this party alive.
What do you think? So this movie starts out pretty interestingly. It has a trigger warning at the very beginning of the movie, so you can figure out if you want to say. I really like this movie.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
I mean, there's nothing better than a bunch of people going to an island, partying up like it's 1999. And having a good time. Like this movie is just a fun party movie. It's kind of like Superbad, but for billionaires.
I mean, yeah. If you want to go into that thinking, this movie is it has a message for sure.
Yeah, messages: don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
I know you get her away or nothing at all. But blink twice. This movie is. I like the style of it. Do you? The style of it.
Yeah, I like the style of this movie. I like the cinematography of this movie is epic. I mean, some of these scenes, like, dude, I've never seen somebody exhale like smoke and look sexy at the same time like that. Oh, there we go. There you go. Yeah. You get some Channing Tatum. You know, each person, like each design and frame, looks like it's just like.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was almost. It was just framed. I was gonna say that the framing of every shot's pretty much perfect.
Yeah, like this is behind the scenes, but still, like it's just like they're just chilling, relaxing. That could be a frame of the movie, and you wouldn't even know it.
Yeah.
This one of the best frames right here.
Yeah, the dick on his head. Yeah.
But that came out blurry. Yeah, this movie was fun. It was like it was a good time. Everybody was having a good time until everybody wasn't having a good time, and then nobody was having a good time.
Yeah,
and
except you and I, who were enjoying the movie. So
it's like I love the fact that you don't know what's going on at first. And then you realize they don't know what's going on. And then you realize nobody really knows what's going on. And then you realize that you don't even know if any of this is real at all. And if this is all bullshit or just like, it just keeps on building to like, you don't know if it's real. You don't know if everything's going on, if everything's just a thing in someone's mind, or if anything went on at all and everybody's just brainwashed and it's what in somebody's mind. I mean, it's like, it just keeps unfolding layers after layers after layers. It's an onion. It's definitely an onion. It's an onion that you just don't know. It's like so many layers and you think you got to the core and you didn't get to the core. You just got to the beginning of another fucking onion. And that's the way it goes.
It's a mystery thriller. Yeah, that's the way it goes. And acting in it's fantastic. I fucking loved Naomi. I loved Channing. I love Alia. Christian Slater, I love to see him in this, honestly. I've seen it. It was bringing back and everything. Next 5 movies, I want Christian Slater to be in them. The one, you know.
I want Christian Slater to be in all my movies that I film, but, you know, he won't because he says he doesn't want to do nudity all the time. And it's like, that's fine. Whatever, man. I see how it is.
I want to see him nude. Also, Haley Joel Osment. I mean, sure. He just looks like... It's hard to look at him now. It's not seem as that kid, though. He just looks like a kid all the time.
Me now, he looks like the uncle. He looks like the uncle buy the nephew's beer.
Yeah, he does, right? Or he's like, do you guys have any weed? That guy.
Yeah, he's like, hey, man. He's like that professor in the movie Incoming. That, you know, we saw last week. That's what it reminds me of.
Just not near as funny or smart. Just kind of like
exactly.
Yeah, but Blink Twice. This is in theaters, and I hope it sticks around because this is a movie that I think to me, if this is Zoe Kravitz's first movie, I can't wait to see what she does next. I'd be super excited for that.
Yeah, like there's I think only like 3 people in the theater when I went to see it, but I saw it like 10 o'clock I saw it yesterday at 10 o'clock. You know, so I mean on a Wednesday. So I mean it's very, you know, but it is a good movie. It's a good theater movie. It's one of those where you're like, oh crap, I don't know what's going on. And I don't think it was that long of a movie if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's an hour and 42 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, this is just another movie that was good. And it has you questioning at the end if you think you saw what you saw. And it'd be a good conversation piece if you're around with a bunch of people.
Oh, yeah, for
watching.
Sure. Yeah, I saw it with 4 other people, and we sit around as a movie talking for a good 5 minutes about it. I mean, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do that with every movie. When I go to people who form that circle outside. And then I remember one time when we finished up, we got done watching Maxine. And me and like 5 other people are there with talking, and this guy who was going to the bathroom just inserted himself in our conversation. We're like, fuck, because like like you have the poor friends and someone shows up, and you're like, this is awkward. Why? This is
No. It's never awkward when the serial poopers join the conversation, man. Sometimes you just gotta let the serial poopers join the conversation, dude.
He was there watching, he walked into a theater, so he sat there for 5 minutes and talked to us, then walked back into his movie.
Hey, man. Serial poopers get to want to watch movies too.
Wait, did I just read that this movie was originally called Pussy Island?
You just now read that? Yeah. It was originally called Pussy Island, and the MPAA, Women and Theaters, did not all were like, nah, you gotta change that, dude. That's not what we're gonna call. That's not what we're gonna call
Pussy Island.
And Zoe Kravitz really wanted to go for it. I heard an interview where she was like, no, I really wanted it to be called that. And
I'm gonna go outside theaters. Hopefully they release it in stores as Pussy Island.
And if you get a chance, like if you guys like watching the short videos and stuff like that, go watch some of these interviews that Zoe Kravitz, Naomi, Acikie, and Channing Tatum. They did them all together. They did the media run with them. Yeah. They did the hot ones. They did the lie detectors. Yeah. They did all those. Their chemistry all together is ridiculous. Like you want to hang out with them.
Yeah.
You want to be in that room just talking, shooting, gabbing. Like they look like they have the greatest relationship.
Zoe and Channing, that they have, I think they're engaged or something like that.
Yeah, they're engaged. They're engaged to be married.
Good for them.
There's that's one of the things about the lie detector thing. Like Zoe's like, you know how often it is that someone gets to have their fiance on the lie detector test, and he's like, nope, I'm done. It's really funny.
All right, guys. What's your score on this, Neil?
1 through 5. I'm definitely gonna give it. I'm gonna give this a 4. I thought it was a really good movie. Mm-hmm. I thought everybody in it did their do it. This is, it's a great one because really it's one of those twist kind of movies.
You get the twist,
and it has a good little twist. And if you're with somebody or you're watching this with a group of people, you don't know exactly if you could be like, this is the twist or that's the twist,
Yeah, it's twisty. It's got a twist. It's a.
You don't know if the ending of the movie is the ending of the movie. You don't know if that's it or if that's like another twist. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
I would just dare say this is better than Shyamalan twist this year. I'd say it's better than that.
You know what? I would throw it up against it. Yeah. I would definitely throw it up against
it. This is better than Trap.
We will at the end of the year. We will at the end of the year.
This is better than Trap Guy, just so you know. I thought so, at least. You guys, my score on this is a little bit higher, just a 4.1. So take that shot if you want to have that shot. You alright, Neil? He's coughing because he took too big of a hit of that.
What? Night. I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't coughing.
So Neil, I want to tell you, we have a vape here at my place, and it's a surprise if you get vapor or not. So it's fucked up that way. So I've been taking too big of drags off it, and then it's just vapor. But all right, sorry guys. Anyway, Neil, I'm on RottenTomatoes.com. What is the audience score for Blink Twice?
Blink Twice. I think the audience is going to give us some good scoring. So I'm going to go 71%.
68%.
Oh, I'm not. That's 3 points off. That ain't far.
I know, but they should have gone higher. Neil, what's the correct score for Blink Twice?
81%.
73%. Still certified fresh, but barely.
Damn.
Critics' consensus.
I should have just said 71 twice.
Critics' consensus is a bold, memorable debut for that thrust Zoe Kravitz into the turf of directors to watch. Blink Twice is a live wire of a film. Okay, let me pull this up real quick. I'll review a not so good review and a good review. This from Chase Hutchinson, the Inlander. He says, well, it's got bigger ideas and gestures towards the film feels destined to fade away as soon as it ends. No matter how many striking pictures it takes, Blink Twice won't last very long at all. I disagree. And this is from Chauncey K. Robertson of People's World. She says, Blink Twice is a film with intense thrills, sharp social commentary, and biting dark humor that masterfully plays on the protagonist's audience's senses and biases. It's worth the sometimes uncomfortable watch. Me and Neil really like this movie, We hope you can see it in theaters, and I think it's going to stick around. I really do. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
So next week, guys, we are definitely talking Beetlejuice, for sure.
Yeah.
Right? Beetlejuice, you're excited for
Yeah,
that?
and then there's like 5 other movies that are out right now that,
Neil,
there's like 5 movies.
Neil,
I don't know which one.
You should pick,
I don't know. I'll figure it out later.
But Beetlejuice. Actually, I saw Beetlejuice last night at an early access screening. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what happened to you. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I'm back.
Oh, here he is again. Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Chris, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's fucked up. That like at the end of the show.
I know.
At the end of the show.
I know.
We're like 2 seconds away from wrapping this.
All right.
It's all your fault.
Next week we'll do Beetlejuice, and then we'll be doing something else. But next Thursday we'll be there. You guys can find us online at moviesonsoap.net. We're at facebook.com/moviesonsoap podcast. We're on wtmnet.com. So the www.net.com to find us there. Well, there's a bunch of the other really cool podcasts. We're also on Patreon. Patreon costs us don't suck. Or on X podcast or Instagram with TikTok. We don't suck. Find us there. We put stuff up sometimes. We're also on TeePublic. We're in Blackwood. That's Productions. You'll find our stuff there along with the stuff Neil has made, including a Daddy Likey shirt that someone bought. You can also find us at bonfire.com. Search Movies on Suck and Sunday. You'll find us there. And we're on YouTube. Wherever you find podcasts, you find Movies on Suck and Sunday Do. Neil, what do we for small business?
If you got a small business, let us know. Send us an email, message, whatever way you can get a hold of us. Tattoo it on the back of Chris's back.
Mm-hmm.
Any way to give us the information, we'll be more than happy to promote you right here to our thousands of listeners and our millions of followers.
All right. So you ready to get out here, dude?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Oh, fuck. Hold on.
That's another episode of Movies on Suck and Sunday. My name's Neil.
I'm Chris.
Remember, guys, no matter how hard it is in life, if you are really being creeped out, if you think she's stalking you and following you, just blink twice to let us know. Have a good day.